chance to visit Bohemia this coming summer, you shall see the King of Sicilia means to pay the visitation which he justly owes him. Here, Sicilia cannot show himself overkind to Bohemia. They were trained together in their childhoods, and there rooted betwixt them then such an affection which cannot choose but branch now. Since their
affection. Thy intention steps the centre. Thou dost make possible things not so held, communicates with dreams. How can this be? With what's unreal thou coactive art, and fellowest nothing. Then 'tis very credent thou mayest cojoin with something, and thou dost, and that beyond commission, and I find it, and that to the infection of my brains and hardening of my brows.
What means Cecilia?
Something seems unsettled.
Ah, my lord, what cheer? How goes it with you, best brother?
You look as if you held a brow of much distraction. Are you moved, my lord?
No, in good earnest. How sometimes nature will betray its folly, its tenderness, and make itself a pastime to harder bosoms. Mister?
My lord?
How does the boy?
He took good rest tonight. 'Tis hoped his sickness is discharged.
To see his nobleness. Conceiving the dishonour of his mother, he straight declined, drooped, took it deeply, fastened and fixed the shame on't in himself, threw off his spirit, his appetite, his sleep, and downright languished. Leave me solely, go. See how he fares. Ah, fie, no thought of him. Very thought of my revengers that way recoil upon me, in himself too mighty, in his parties, his alliance. Let him be, until a time may serve. For present vengeance, take it on her. Camillo and Polixenes laugh at me, make their pastime at my sorrow. They should not laugh if I could reach them, nor shall she, within my power.
You must not enter.
Nay, rather, good my lords, be second to me. Fear you his tyrannous passion more than the life of the queen? A gracious innocent soul, more free than he is angry.
That's enough.
Not so hot, good sir. I come to bring him sleep. 'Tis such as you that do creep like shadows by him, and sigh at each his needless heavings. You do nourish the cause of his awaking. I bring words as medicinal as true, honest as either, to purge him of this humour that presses him from sleep.
What noise there, ho!
No noise, my lord, but needful conference about some godsends for your highness.
How? Away with that audacious lady, Antigonus! I charge thee that she should not come about me. I knew she would.
I told her so, my lord, on your displeasure's peril and on mine she should not visit you.
This sessions to our great grief we pronounce, even pushes against our heart. The party tried, the daughter of a king, our wife, and one of us too much beloved. Let us be cleared of being tyrannous, since we so openly proceed in justice, which shall have due course even to the guilt or the purgation. Produce the prisoner.
It is His Highness' pleasure that the Queen appear in person here in court. Silence!
Read the indictment.
Hermione, Queen to the worthy Leontes, King of Sicilia, thou art here accused and arraigned of high treason in committing adultery with Polixenes, King of Bohemia, and conspiring with Camillo to take away the life of our sovereign lord the king, thy royal husband, the pretence whereof being partly laid open, thou, Hermione, contrary to the faith and allegiance of a true subject, didst counsel and aid them for their better safety to fly away by night.
since what I am to say must be but that which contradicts my accusation, and the testimony on my part no other but what comes from myself, it shall scarce boot me to say not guilty.
And then, for the land service, how the bear tore out his shoulder bone, how he cried to me for help, and said his name was Antigonus, a nobleman, but to make an end for the ship, to see how the sea flap dragoned it, but first how the poor souls roared, and the sea mocked them, and how the poor gentleman roared, and the bear mocked him, both roaring louder than sea or weather.
Oh, name of mercy, when was this, boy?
Now, I have not winked since I saw these sights. The men are not yet cold under the water, nor the bear half dined on the gentleman. He's at it now.
Oh, heavy matters, but look thee here, boy. Bless thyself. Thou lookest on things dying, I on things newborn. Here's a sight for thee. Look thee here, a bearing cloth for a squire's child.
Jay, are some summer songs for me and my aunts, as we lie tumbling in the hay. My father named me Autolycus, who, being as I am littered under Mercury, was likewise a snapper up of unconsidered trifles.
O prettiest Perdita, these forced thoughts, I prithee, darken not the mirth of the feast. Or I'll be thine, my fair, or not my father's. For I cannot be mine own, nor anything to any if I be not thine. To this I am most constant, though destiny say no. Oh, your guests are coming. Lift up your countenance, as though it were the day of celebration of that nuptial which we two have sworn shall come.
Oh, Lady Fortune, stand you auspicious.
Oh, your guests approach. Address yourself to entertain them sprightly, and let's be red with mirth.
My daughter, when my old wife lived,
could not move you.
All this I yield, but for some other reason, which 'tis not fit you know, grave sir, I not acquaint my father of this business.
let him know it.
No, we shall not.
Prithee, let him.
No, he must not.
Let him, my son. He shall not need to grieve at knowing of thy choice.
Come, he must not. Mark our contract.
Mark your divorce, young sir, whom son I dare not call. Thou art too base to be acknowledged. Thou, a sceptre's heir, that thus affects a sheep-hook. Thou, old traitor, I am sorry that by hanging thee I can but shorten thy life 1 week. And thou, fresh piece of excellent witchcraft, who by force must know this royal fool thou copest with.
Oh, my heart!
I'll have thy beauty scratched with briars, and made more homely than thy step.
Forbear. Quit presently the chamber, or else resolve you for more amazement. If you can behold it, I'll make the statue move indeed, descend, and take you by the hand. But then you'll think, which I protest against, I am assisted by wicked powers.
What you can make her do, I am content to look on. What to speak, I am content to hear, for 'tis as easy to make her speak as move.
It is required you do awake your faith. Then all stand still, or those that think it is unlawful business I'm about, let them depart.
Proceed. No foot shall stir.
Music! Awake her! 'Tis time. descend. Strike all who look upon with marvel. Come, I'll fill your grave up. Bequeath to death your numbness, for from him dear life redeems you. You perceive? She stirs. Start not. Her action shall be holy, as you see my spell is lawful. Do not shun her until you see her die again, for then you kill her double. Nay, present your hand. When she was young, you wooed her. Now in age is she become the suitor.
Oh, she is warm. If this be magic, let it be an art lawful as eating.
She embraces him.
She hangs about his neck. If she retain to life, let her speak too.
Aye, and make manifest where she lives.